This is the house in Beirut that Carlos Ghosn is said to have fled to. But there's no sign of him here, just lights, and the security guards outside saying he's not at home. Many Lebanese view the former Nissan CEO as a successful businessman and as a symbol of their country's large diaspora. But in Tokyo, the unexpected turn of events has sparked outrage. It's the kind of thing people with power and money can get away with. I've seen a few media reports, but there are some things that Ghosn did that I don't understand. I think he fled because he did something wrong. But whoever escapes wins, you know. I envy people with money. Ghosn's escape to Lebanon is the latest stunning twist in a roller coaster journey that saw him fall from boardroom to detention center. Here, he spent more than 100 days in Spartan conditions far removed from his sometimes extravagant lifestyle. The automotive tycoon stands accused of underreporting his salary to the tune of $85 million. Prosecutors also allege he skimmed off millions of dollars from the company for his personal use. Ghosn has repeatedly denied all accusations. In a statement, the 65-year-old said the Japanese justice system was, quote, rigged, and that he escaped injustice. Japan does not have an extradition treaty with Lebanon, so it's unclear what steps Tokyo might take next.
So where could this be headed? For more, Monica Jones from DW Business is here in the studio. Good morning, Monica. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Brian.
Ghosn says he's being persecuted by government officials. Is there anything to back that up?
Well, you know, we've been covering this story, of course, over the past 12 months, but so much else has been happening, so I had to read up a bit to jog my memory, and it's true. I mean, the Ghosn case certainly has put Japan's judicial system, in particular the hostage system, into the limelight, something that we didn't really know much about beforehand. Japan has an incredibly low crime rate, and perhaps it's not just because it's a well-functioning society. Perhaps people are simply too scared of being arrested in the first place. We remember that Carlos Ghosn was arrested in November 2018, and he faced a trial in April 2020. That is a long time. And that has to do with the Japanese system focusing on interrogation with the aim of getting a confession. And prosecutors seem to be able...
You called it the hostage system.
Yeah, they seem to be able to keep people locked and take as much time as they need. I mean, give you an example. For a minor crime like shoplifting, they can keep a shoplifter of up to 23 days. There's something unthinkable here. So when Ghosn says that he's not fled justice, but injustice, and probably just the length of time he was kept under arrest before facing trial, maybe he has a point.
Okay, well, certainly there are differences, as you pointed out, between the Western and the Japanese judicial systems, and certainly in terms of pretrial detention. Monica, how did he escape? Certainly he wasn't being that well guarded.
I didn't help him.
Or watched. Did he have some help there?
Well, this is the question, isn't it? I mean, he was on bail, and that didn't include that he was allowed to leave Japan. His lawyer confirmed that just a short while ago. His lawyer also says that he was completely taken by surprise, that he still has all 3 passports. He was born in Brazil, Carlos Ghosn. He has French and Lebanese citizenship. So how did he escape? I mean, everybody who was asked or asked to comment on it has so far either declined, like a spokesman of Nissan said, we don't talk about this. Spokeswoman for the Lebanese embassy in Tokyo said we had no idea what was happening. And the French junior economy minister has just come out saying, well, hold on, first of all, nobody is above the law, but as a French citizen, he would be entitled to consular support. Well, we know he's left Japan on a private plane via Turkey. He's now in Beirut, and without an extradition treaty, as we heard, Japan can do very little about it right now.
So where does this go from here?
Interesting, because Ghosn says, well, first of all, he was a giant in the auto industry. He rescued Nissan from the brink of bankruptcy, masterminded the alliance with Renault. And after this major blow, where he's been faced now with 4 charges that's still in place, including for enriching himself through payments to a dealership in the Middle East. And where is he now? He's now in Lebanon, out of reach. And he says he can now finally commute freely with the media. And he's looking forward to doing, though, starting next week. So 2020 is going to be, well, maybe we'll find out more about the case. And Brian, I can see a big Hollywood movie in the making.
And I certainly see some press conferences next
Definitely.
week coming down the pipeline. Monica, thanks so very much.